Okay, yesterday we did a video looking at channel growth over the last couple of years and how each year the channel just continues to grow. And so far this year, the growth projections for the channel dwarf last year, so far. Now let's have a quick look at what countries viewers are actually from over the last month. And this is really surprising where, A, how the countries rank, and B, the percentage of viewers. Really interesting. So, in seventh place is New Zealand with 0.8% of all channel viewers, and I'm a bit surprised that New Zealand the view counts aren't a bit higher. I'm not surprised that New Zealand has registered enough views to be in the top 10, or in this case the top 7. I am a little bit surprised with view counts being at that level. They have been higher in the past. Just a little bit of a surprise. That's all. Considering that the NRL season has now started and the New Zealand Warriors were one of the teams that went over to Vegas this year. A little bit surprised that the view counts haven't been higher as a result. But there's clearly a dedicated fan base in New Zealand who watch my content. But it's just a little bit interesting that view counts overall are that kind of level. They have been higher in the past. In some months, they've been quite high on the channel. Canada comes in at sixth with 0.9% of views. Again, a bit surprised with view counts from Canada, and I keep mentioning this when I look at channel data, and I do videos in regards to channel data. Canada has had in the past stronger viewership than it currently has. Now, is that down to how the algorithm's working, the type of sports content I'm doing? Because I have done NHL content lately, so that does surprise me that Canadian viewers aren't engaging in the levels that they were in 2017, 2018 and 2019. So pre-COVID, the view counts from Canada were really strong. Since midway through 2020 till now, view counts from Canada are not at the same level they were at in 2019 and 2018. And yes, there is some more NHL content coming. I have done a lot of NHL content recently, so that one is a bit of a surprise to me because the Canadians, if it's not ice hockey, they're watching the NHL. They are watching the other North American major leagues, even the NFL. Even though there's no Canadian NFL teams, they do watch, obviously, the North American major leagues. Ireland comes in at fifth with 1.3%. Am I surprised Ireland's in the top five? No. Am I surprised by the percentage of views? Somewhat. If I was to do a month by month snapshot over the last 2, 3, 4 years, at some points Ireland on a monthly basis is higher than that in a percentage of views. I'm a little bit surprised considering the Six Nations content we've done recently that views from Ireland are a little bit down in regards to the percentage. Last year and the year before they were higher. They have been a lot higher than they currently are, which is a surprise. It's just a little surprise, but I'm not surprised Ireland is in the top five of nations. I am a little bit surprised though with the percentage, just a little bit. The USA coming in at fourth is a bigger surprise. Now the percentage of views is roughly the same as normal, at around 4 to 8%. At this month, 4.7%. So I'm not overly surprised by the percentage of views from the US on a bog standard month. I am surprised that the US has now slipped to fourth place overall on a monthly snapshot. That is a big surprise. Back in the day when I first started this channel, the US came in at second quite regularly in ranking overall. The percentage of views has always stayed roughly the same, however. It's always stayed between 4 and 8%. So 4.7% isn't a surprise. That's pretty consistent overall. But the ranking, where it's just slowly dropping down, the country ranking, that is starting to surprise me a little bit. Because in third place is a bigger surprise, France. 4.8% of channel views in the last month are French. In part, potentially, obviously, they've been doing quite well in the Six Nations. They're top of the Six Nations right now. They've had 2 real thumping wins in the last couple of weeks. And so I'm not surprised in that regard that there's more French viewers. But I am surprised how high a percentage of viewers of the channel are French. Overall, last year we had a negligible number of French viewers, like a tiny amount. In the last month is more viewers from France in the last month than in the last 2 years. So just the last month, this is a big surprise. Now, yes, I've done a couple of match reviews from the Six Nations. The French have done really well, especially that win against Ireland. A lot of views for that video, big view counts for that video. Not the highest Six Nations video we've done in regards to view counts, but solid view counts. And a lot of the French viewers have come in the last 7 days. As I say, the number of French viewers in the last week dwarfs the last 2 years, so that's really strong, and good responses as well in the comments section from actual viewers in France. Leaving comments in the comments section. That's a nice surprise to have, and then also for a country where English isn't the first language. Yes, Canada is bilingual, English and French is spoken, but for the French to come in at third, that's a pleasant surprise. Australia comes in at second at 18.4%. Some months the percentage of views is a lot higher, but Australia has consistently been the second nation now for view counts and view percentage for some time. The last 2-3 years, Australia is now a solid second. And the view counts from Australia continue to rise as well. Overall, on a monthly basis, on average, the view counts from Australia continue to climb. Australia's become a driving force of growth on the channel now. It really has. The UK, first overall as normal, but the percentage of views from the UK has dropped significantly from the early days. At the moment, over the last month, 33.7% of channel views are from the UK. Back in the day, when I first started doing this, we're talking about 75 to 85% of channel viewers would be from the UK. Now, the overall views from the UK haven't really changed on an average. In the actual number of views, it's the percentage, which means more people outside the UK are now watching than ever before. And in this last month, 2/3 of viewers are from outside the UK in total on the channel, which is quite stunning, really. That 2/3 of channel viewers are from outside the UK, whereas before it used to be 3/4 of viewers were from inside the UK. So you can definitely see where the reach of sport is. And the global nature of professional sport, and also the fact we're reaching a much wider audience as well. As the channel continues to grow, the reach of the channel is getting bigger and bigger. If I was to do an overall view, video in regards and sort of look at the top 10 countries for channel viewership and percentages of views, it will be significantly different. There will be countries in different positions, but as I say, the UK still first overall, but the percentage has significantly dropped from where it was at peak. And if I was to do, as I say, a comparison between the last month and overall, and what countries sit where in the top 7, for example, they would look significantly different, and the percentages would also look significantly different. But as I say, last month, this is the view counts for the last month percentage-wise, and it's quite stunning, really, that 2/3 of viewers not from the UK. The USA slipped to 4th, and France comes in at 3rd. There's some surprises for you, but thank you very much for watching. This one was for the Stats Nerds. Place your thoughts in the comment section below. Also, place the country you're viewing from as well. I'll be very interested to see where viewers are from in regards to what country they're from, and also what city and what country you're from as well, because that will also be interesting. But from me for now, thank you very much for watching. Place your thoughts in the comment section below, and I'll have some more content for you guys very, very soon.